A few weeks ago, Etsy made a move that no other shopping platform has yet to do. They made an official ChatGPT app connection, and we explored it extensively. But now things have gotten up more interesting. ChatGPT's new 5.6 Soul has more intelligence that deepens this workflow's potential. So can we actually find a hot new niche in the matter of minutes now? Or can this actually change the average seller's workflow? What's up, guys? Dave here. Check the description for helpful links like my free Etsy ads cheat sheet, my AddToCartSEO.App that I just launched, as well as the free prompt library that I'm going to be using today in conjunction with the Etsy app connection. So if you guys didn't know, Etsy released this about a month or so ago. From keywords to conversations, Etsy's new next steps into conversational search with an app in ChatGPT. And this app has been aimed at buyers. But as you can see in a few of my past videos, we've been using the connection to do deep research. Now, it may not be connected to the Etsy API or the Etsy backdoor, but ChatGPT can make massive findings using this. And then you can use that data to plug into whatever other tool that you want to use. So, if you didn't know about this, it's not a GPT. You go into apps on ChatGPT, it's not on Claude, and you just search Etsy. It's Etsy's official app connection. A few months prior to that, they made the capability for buyers to shop within ChatGPT. Meeting buyers where they are, Etsy partners with OpenAI to enable AI-powered shopping. So let's jump into it. I'm using a prompt that is in the prompt library in the description below. You can make your own prompts. You can tell it to do whatever you want. It's pretty good. And using 5.6, I've found that it is definitely searching a lot deeper and doing a little bit extra work, especially when you have it on high intelligence mode. So find me exploding Etsy niches to make a lot of money in. Since you're on 5.6 Soul and are super smart now, try very hard. That was my fun part of the prompt, but below that is a part of the prompt that is in the prompt library. I added this first part, and then as always, I add on search at least 5 times total. You can do more if you want. It searches, it searches, it searches, it searches a lot. And it even says I ran 7 separate Etsy searches. And it says my 5 strongest money opportunities. Industry specific business operating systems. That's a digital download. Agent parent caregiver coordination systems. Another digital download. Handwritten recipe heirlooms. This is what I like. And this is what we're going to focus in on. Interactive wedding seating tools. I also like that. And then special education classroom systems, that's again another digital download. If you're looking within your own niche, then it's going to be more confined to your own niche, obviously. And this is a broad one. It happened to find, 3 different digital download setups. One that it really likes throughout my research so far. That's just today, July 14th. This one, number 1, it's referring to a custom cake ordering system for bakers and stuff. It really, really liked that one for whatever reason. And if you want to research that more, then go for it. Personalized gift niches, handwritten recipe heirlooms. This is the one that I like the most because I've seen the cutting boards before where you take a picture of a handwritten recipe from your grandma or whatever, you send it to the seller, they extract the background and then put only the handwriting onto the cutting board. Well, it's on other products as well, and other products are doing just as well, if not better. It found 2 other ones that I like, the personalized memorial photo fusion, taking pictures of an entire family, individual photos, and making one memorial photo as if it's a group photo. And then this one, family story birth flower art. That's another interesting niche. Then it goes on to some other digital download stuff. I'm going for a little bit higher hanging fruit in terms of, barrier to entry for this research flow, but it's really powerful at finding digital download niches. So definitely don't overlook that if you're into making digital downloads. All right, so this is a follow-up prompt in the same workflow, and it is a modified version of a prompt that's in the prompt library. In the description, I changed it for myself for this video. I said, all right, I like these niches. I like all the handwritten stuff except on cutting boards because I've seen it on cutting boards for years. What else is there? Forget the cutting boards. Find me a product that handwritten stuff is blowing up on or new on. And then I also like the interactive wedding stuff. Find me a specific product that the concept is blowing up on that seems underserved. And then I, of course, wanted to reiterate, because this connection and ChatGPT in general will just blow up the text with just fluff, fluff, fluff. We really want the sauce. We don't want fluff. So I said, this is the formula: blowing up concept plus underserved specific product. That way we know we're looking at real potential to enter the space. And then this is another modified list of things that I added or changed from a prompt that's in the prompt library. I want the exact product type. I want the specific buyer it served. And I want aesthetic directions and themes. That way we know, like floral, rustic, space theme, all that kind of stuff. And then I want a concise group of 2 to 4 word phrases representing that product or niche of 300 to 400 phrases that consist of 3 different aesthetic themes. So instead of a handwritten recipe cutting board, we have handwritten recipe mixing bowl. And immediately upon seeing this, I went and searched, and there are print-on-demand companies that can make ceramic print-on-demand bowls. There are different variances and all different types, so you'll have to do some more research on that. But it is a promising lead, and it talks about everything that it likes, specific type of buyer, etc. It's almost like a memorial product too. On top of it, it could be your wife's recipe, it could be your mom's recipe, it could be your grandma's recipe, or if it is your grandma's recipe, it could be also sold as a memorial product. So with the handwritten recipe mixing bowl, all the phrases that I got from ChatGPT just now, essentially extracting it from Etsy.com. This process takes manually, upwards of an hour to find all your potential keywords, etc. This app connection did it for us, which is awesome. But if you're going to take all those and just spam them onto listings, that's not good as well. You want them to be structured as well as sorted through for the ones that really matter. So I copied every single one of these blocks right here, and I put it into the Add to Cart SEO keyword dump function. That is literally that. You dump keywords into it, and it sorts it all out for you into 1 to 3 clusters, each cluster containing 3 title and tag sets. So I dumped all 300 of those phrases straight into this box here. You tell it a product truth. You want to root it down into nouns. So the nouns were bowl, decor, and gift. It'll expand, but it just needs to know exactly what it is. So that way it gives you the best output possible. If you're doing something like digital or whatever, you can specify on these advanced settings. If your keyword dump is very messy and you don't want to organize it whatsoever, that's what that's for. I hit generate sets, and it creates 3 clusters for me, and it shows that 300 keywords. It's exactly what we gave it. But if you give it more than that and it doesn't like some of them, it's going to tell you that right here. So the first cluster is grandma recipe bowls. Now we have a powerhouse fit, a safe reach expansion, and an experimental reach/test. Powerhouse fit is fitting it very closely based on materials, use cases. Safe reach expansion goes a little bit outward with its adjectives, its descriptor type words, and experimental is reaching even more buyer types. So if you're creating new listings or duplicates, that's where you're going to want to use each one of these to reach as many buyers as possible. Then with cluster 2, we got vintage floral bowls. And again, same thing for there. And then with cluster 3, handmade recipe bowls. So what I'm going to do to further this, let's say you're actually doing this in a real workflow. I'm going to take the title and just the title and come over to the main generator right here. I'm going to paste that in. Let's say I want to do a 14-word max title, because Etsy likes those shorter titles for some niches I have found. So we have a 14-word max descriptor or a constraint there. And then it comes back with 3 more, powerhouse fit, safe reach, and experimental based off that one title. So you could expand it and expand it and expand it from there. You could even take this experimental title and put it back into the main generator if you wanted. If you want a description that is not AI slop, that has all the keywords or most of the keywords from these generations here in your description, it's right here. I recommend, editing it a little bit based on what you want in there, but it makes an easy list with a lot of keywords so you can edit it yourself. And I have lots of anti-AI slop restrictions on that generator so it doesn't sound like just pure ChatGPT trash. It's very, very well tuned. After 8 years of selling and coaching on Etsy, these titles and these tags will save you hours upon hours. So I would love for you to try this out. The link is in the description below. Let me know what you think of this tool or what you think of the ChatGPT connection. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a beautiful day.